My name's Kris Krohn, and I became financially independent at the age of 26. And today I'm going to share with you 5 simple tricks for becoming a self-made millionaire.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! I'm turning dreams into reality. Yeah, it's one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
Last year's pandemic gave birth to 5.2 new millionaires. And you know what? They're now more common than you might think. Like every minute, a new millionaire is born. Have you ever asked why you're not one of them? Well, today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 simple steps for what today's millionaires share in common and what you can do to find yourself in that boat. When I was 22 years old, I was a college kid, I was deeply in debt, I didn't have good credit, and I had nothing saved in the bank. And yet, 5 years later, by the age of 26, I was financially free. I had $1.6 million to my name, and it produced $12,000 a month of residual income, and I found myself a millionaire. And you know what? I've never gone back since, and now I couldn't because of what I know. Today, I've pulled together the 5 simplest things that I've done that allowed me to hit that millionaire status, and I'm going to share them with you. Check this out from Phoenix Marketing International. They found in 2020 that 6.71% of Americans now claim millionaire status. That's like more than 1 in 20 people. That's up from 6.21% in 2018, 5.81% in 2017. You probably know a millionaire or two, and while a million might sound like a large number, anyone can achieve millionaire status by following 5 simple steps. Check it out. Step 1 is you have to become financially savvy. Like, you have to read books that millionaires have written about how they became millionaires. You should study the rich. You should study the wealthy. I'm not talking about reading textbooks like when you're in college, which is all about getting you a piece of paper to make money for someone else and be a cog in the big machine of the career world and the economy. I'm talking about you studying money and how it's actually made. Learn as much as you can about saving money, investing, generating multiple streams of income, and so on. Talk to a trusted mentor about your income, your assets, your net worth. They can help you define your financial goals and figure out the best way to get there. Having the right person in your court can accelerate your wealth accumulation and help you make difficult decisions that can lead to increasing your wealth. Literally, I'm staying with some of my friends that have made hundreds of millions of dollars, and over breakfast we were sitting down just right over here, and I was having David literally share with me some information on some investment decks. I was looking at investing in some companies. He was teaching me how to scrutinize. How do I take my hard-earned cash and invest it in the right things? Everyone needs a mentor. You need to be reading books. You need to read enough and become financially savvy enough that you can consider yourself truly a financial expert. The second step is to invest your earnings. You need to understand that most people will go to college, get a job, work for somebody else so they can pay their bills. And they allow their bills to dictate what happens with their money and finances. But if you ever want to become a self-made millionaire, you have to save enough of your earnings that you can invest, because you know you got to get your money working for you. You got to get it earning for you. You can't just be chasing the next dollar to literally pay your next bill. You're never going to get ahead unless you can set even a small amount aside that you can invest into something that can be growing for you and creating multiple streams of income. Did you know that the average millionaire doesn't have 1 or 2 streams of income? They have 7. While saving money is great, putting your money to work is better. To truly accumulate the kind of wealth it takes to join the 7-figure club, you need to invest your money. Investing doesn't have to be difficult or complicated. You literally can invest wisely into companies that you've researched, that you believe in, or you can buy some properties. You hold them for a certain period of time, you're bound to become a millionaire. The third step is to hustle smarter, not harder. You want to know why we have so many more millionaires today than we have in the past? They're leveraging technology. In fact, we're past the information age. There's so much information out there that, frankly, if you don't have a plan to become a millionaire, let alone a multimillionaire, it's probably because you're not educating yourself first on how to be financially savvy. But then you gotta get smart instead of working harder. Hard work alone does not guarantee big earnings or result in accumulating enough wealth to become a millionaire. Small, intelligent tweaks to things you're already doing can have a huge impact to your bottom line. consider giving up work activities that don't directly contribute to increasing your net worth or helping you get ahead. The more you can automate, the less of your own time you'll have to deplete. In other words, think about how smart we can work today. The pandemic has basically ushered in the work from home era. And you know what? There's a lot of people that are starting to realize they're not really tracking me putting in 40 or 50 hours a week. They're now more interested in my ability to get a result. Ask yourself, have you picked up an extra 5 or 10 hours a week just because you're not commuting? Maybe you've picked up 15 or 20 hours a week because your boss cares that you get the job done, but basically not how many hours you sit in your cubicle. Right now, people are recapturing time left and right and everywhere, and you know what you should do with that? You should direct it towards an alternative stream of income, something that you can have growing on the side, because heck, it's smart and it's a way for you to get ahead, and that's how you get into the club.
Welcome to our club. Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward. Welcome.
The fourth step is to own a business. I didn't say operate a business, I said own a business, because as you start studying the world's elite and the financially successful, guess what they share in common? They own real estate and they own businesses. Sometimes, like Buffett, just buying other people's businesses, other people making a lot more money just starting up their own and running their own business. And if you have recaptured 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 hours a week, who said that you had to work 40 or 50 hours a week at a business to get it to make as much money as you need to replace your job? That's just not true in today's world. Technology has us moving so much faster. Owning your own business means that you directly reap the benefits of all the hard work you put in. And when you work for someone else, working harder does not necessarily mean more money in your pocket unless you work on commission. As a business owner, you also build equity in your business. This means that you may be able to sell your business one day and make more money than you would just by working for somebody else. In fact, in a link below, one of the things that I love to do is I love to show people all of the different businesses that I have found that make a lot of money for just a little bit of time. They're all real, they're all vetted, they're all proven, and I've got people all over the world doing these simple businesses and using them to get ahead. Sometimes people are just trying to supplement their income, right? They're just trying to make an extra couple thousand a month. But I've got other people that are literally making tens of thousands of extra dollars every single month. They've quit their job, and what they're doing is they're playing a game now that says, I'm gonna do things that earn me a higher hourly rate. I used to have a job that paid me $15 an hour, $25 an hour. Now I have a business that pays me $50 an hour. And then I got into this business that pays me $200 an hour. And then I got into that business. I've got some of my own business activities literally where I am earning not just tens of thousands of dollars per hour, but I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars per hour. You don't think it's possible, then you should definitely subscribe, because the videos that I'm dropping on you is literally dropping all the breadcrumbs, showing you exactly what you need to do to become a multimillionaire. The fifth step is to start an opportunity fund. This is money that you're setting aside that you could use to start a business or invest in another venture. Frankly, if you're keeping your ear to the ground and running in circles where people are talking about investing and making money, the better you get at vetting people, their character, their strategies, their systems, and their plans, the more you're gonna hope that you have a little bit of money set aside that you can toss into some of these different opportunities. Because remember, millionaires have multiple streams of income. You never wanna be cavalier, you wanna be really smart, but having money set aside waiting for your next investment at some point is going to be key to getting to $1 million status, but maybe also getting then to a multi-millionaire status. So what exactly is an opportunity fund? It's money you set aside for opportunities that can help you grow your income, net worth, or advance your career. This can be anything from starting another business to investing in real estate. Many people are faced with opportunities to make more money, but don't have the capital to invest. For example, maybe you have the chance to buy an income-generating property. Maybe it's an amazing deal that comes along and you're like, oh shoot, this is incredible. This is exactly what I've been learning about. This is exactly what I want to do. But you know what? I wish I had started saving earlier, because then I would have been in a position to do this deal. And right now I'm not, because I wasn't thinking that far ahead. Listen, you might be starting like I did in the beginning with no money whatsoever, but I'm telling you, there are legitimate opportunities out there that cost as little as $1,000. Which is kind of crazy, right? Because like to start a retail shop is several $100,000, or a restaurant or whatever. Even buying real estate, a 20% down payment in today's new market is like $40,000, $50,000, $80,000. but there are some businesses that you can start with very, very little money. And if you want to know what some of those look like, click the link below. I've actually set some of them aside that have been super successful at helping some of my buddies around the world, some of the people that have been watching my channel for a long time and building rapport with me. I've been helping them literally get started. Some of these people literally work for me. They're my employees and they're making all of this extra money on the side. So I love showing people how to do this. And if you want to see what some of those opportunities look like, click the link below and I'll show you. Hey, thanks for joining me on today's video. If you loved it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe. But guess what? The internet thinks that you're really gonna like this video that I made right over here just for you. Click the link and I'll catch you there.